So, I was watching Arthur R. He's a YouTuber, excellent. He has Sony cameras with APS-C and full frame lens or lenses plus cameras. And he was talking about the Sigma situation, which I own a lot of glass, that you can go to their website and download firmware updates to make them work with the Sony. Well, I also have it for the Leica and some for Nikon, all right? I didn't have to update the ones for Nikon, but I did have to update a couple on the L mount for the Panasonic. And anyway, I got two more remaining glass to see if they need to be updated. I might have updated it early this morning. I can't remember. But I opened up this bag and I said, oh man, two more Sigma lenses? I can't believe it. So anyway, let me show you the process of doing. So I got Mac computers, I got PCs. Mac computers bring it difficult if you have the Apple Silicon with security features you have to disable in order to do that. I don't want to do that. So I go straight to the PC. So just to show you, I got an M1 Mac Studio. I got an M4 Pro Mac Mini. I got another M1 Mac Studio. So this is a 32 gig. That's a 64 gig. That's a 64 gig. I have a PC, okay, hooked up to a 55-inch OLED TV. And I got a dog. She's licking her feet because it's raining outside. So what do you do on a rainy day? Well, you do your lenses, okay? So I have to walk through the house. And this is the best way to do content, folks. You're doing a chore, show what you're doing. So I got this cool 7850, I think it's an X3D with a 4070 Super RTX. I got the 240 hertz QD OLED from Samsung. I got the 4K version in the office that I was showing you. And that's a 32-inch. But anyway, bring it down a little bit so you can see it. Okay. It's a nice computer. Very quiet. It keeps the processor cool. I just have the Hyper 212 on it with white fans. You know, to give it kind of like the same white. And then I have blue lights. But I also got another computer over here, but that's a different story. And that's connected to another 55-inch OLED TV. But, and then this 40-inch right up here, I just watch TV. And that's through the internet. I don't have anything, no cable or anything, and I rarely watch it. But for the news or something like that, I'll get on. But let me show you the process. Here's a cable you need. USB 3 to USB-C. And I am going to connect it real quick. So this part is done. Okay. And I got the wire right here. Okay. See, it's connected down here. I'm trying to get it. There we go. Connected down here. Okay. And what you have to do is I have a couple of Sigmas. So before I do that, I got the 16 to 28 and 28 to 70. But I have a Tamron 70 to 180. So I forgot about these. So I'm going to go to the monitor. And hopefully I'll probably put it back over here. So it won't fall, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything right here, or I would set it. I could probably set it over here, though. The only thing is I don't know if I'm in a shot. So I'll go like this. Okay. Oh, this is basically what you do. Is you go to the internet. Okay. Click on here. Sigma firmware update to Sony lenses. Just go here. I'm here. Okay. I've been using that all morning. Now, if I scroll down, I'm looking for the 16 to 28 millimeter. Right here, it's a contemporary. But that's the Sony E-mount. And then the other one is 28 to 70 right here. So, yeah. So the version is version 4 here on both of them. So what you do is you get your camera, and you got to do two things first. One is take off the other lens, put on the Sigma, and this is a clip-on, I think. Okay. So you put the lens on, okay? You turn on the camera. You want to go into the firmware. And you hit menu and version, okay? I don't know if you can read that. But you go in there. So version 4. And I got version 4 on here. So I did upgrade it, all right? But anyway, this lens is good. So I'm going to turn it off. Take it off. So I did update these, I think. But I'm going to show you the process anyway. And, oh, this is 16 to 28. Okay. All right. And this is version 4 also. Wow. Okay. So I turn it on. Menu. Yeah, I redid. Okay. So this is how you do it anyway. I'll just show you real quick. Okay. Turn off the menu. I get out of it, turn it off. First thing you do is you take out the SD card. Sigma wants you to take out the SD card on the camera. Then second thing you do, with the lens and the camera off, I'm using a Windows PC because it's less security. You plug it in USB-C and you listen for some noise. Hear that? So it knows it's doing something. You turn it on, and now it's going to ask you a question. You got to have it in USB mass storage mode on any camera that you can update the Sigma lens to. So it's right there. I just don't know if it recognizes it yet. Go here. Yeah. A7CR. Yeah. Okay. So what you do is, let's say I got the 16 to 28. You go here, you go to the page, and now they got two pages that you can go. Okay, down here, the Sony and the L mount. All right. I did the L mount and the. I don't know if I have that on the. I just have it on the Sony. Okay, but I did the L mount too. They'll have it for Canon and they'll have it for Nikon also, and Canon. Canon, Nikon, Sony, L mount, and Sigma. I'm sorry, Sigma. But anyway, you go here, 16 to 28. You scroll down and you download the Windows file. Okay, you have to accept, read, then you download, and then on your download folder, I'll just show you there, that. Okay, update. And you see, I already did it, but yeah, this one right here, same file. So you click on that. It's going to ask you if you have the right version. You say yes, and then you click next. It's going to verify that everything is good. Then your camera will say, follow what the computer tells you. So if everything looks good, you click next, and then it'll warn you, don't touch anything. Make sure you have your battery fully charged. It can be like 90%, whatever. There's no problem. It'll be a fast process using Windows. Okay? So then you'll see a bar, and then you'll see it turn green, and then you'll see it, when it gets to the end, it will give you a message on this, on the Sony camera, to leave the camera on. You just pop the battery out. You pop the battery back in, close the door, and then when it loads up again to this screen, you unplug the camera. Once you unplug the camera, it'll say on the last step, is everything good? So what you do is you unhook this. No memory card inserted. Okay, but that's all right. You just want to go in the menu, version, and then you should see version 4, version 2 for the body. So I got the latest version for the Sony a7CR. That's another thing. Get the latest firmware for the camera. Then you get the latest version, which will update from 2 to 4, which I had. And you can go like body, and then of course lens. But it says the same thing. And then all you do is, once that's done, you get out of the menu, you turn off the camera, and you put the SD card back in. And you got to put it in the right way. Close it up, turn it on, and everything should be working. That's as simple as that. And that's how you update the Sigma lenses, okay? Easy process. With the Mac, you got to go through some security steps that it's a hassle, all right? So I usually go to a Windows PC to take care of all this real quick. And then I'll play a little solitaire or maybe a little Tomb Raider also with this wonderful computer. And then you just put the lens back on where it's supposed to be. And there you have it. All set to go. I did so many lenses that I was just grabbing it out of each cubby hole from my rucksacks and stuff. But it's all done. And just to bring you a little bit closer to the monitor, you download, it'll give you more steps, but when you're finished, you'll bring it back to the screen. And it'll take you back here. So this shows all the lenses that are available to download. That done. What prompted me was Peter Gregg told me to, he saw some shakiness on another APS-C lens, 16-28, and no, it was the 10-18, okay? And Sony updates their lenses automatically with the camera firmware, all right? They don't do it for third party. So you have to go to the third party to take care of that. And that's what I did. So I get my two lenses, I get my camera, and I walk back to the office. Come on. There we go. And yes, the computer's in my closet in the master bedroom. If you're limited in space, you find ways of doing things. You make it work. So, here's the 4 cameras I'm going to be testing on today. Or 5. R5 II. That's the Canon. That's the Panasonic S1R2. That's the Leica Q3. That's the Nikon Z8. And that's the Sony A7CR. They're all high megapixel cameras. 45, 60, 61. Yeah. 245s, 160, 161, and yeah, that's a 44. Okay. So, anyway, you put the lenses back. Right in the bag. Let me show you. And you know what, I think I did it wrong. I think this one goes here. And then this one goes there. There we go. So you see? The bag, all packed. So, job done. I just wanted to show you. I spent over 2 hours doing stuff. The other important thing is, if you have a camera like the S1R2, because most of these cameras only have SD cards, okay? But the Nikon Z8 also has a Type B CF Express card. Take those out and just use the SD card. Everything goes more smoothly when you update your firmware to the Sigma lens. And that's all it is. So, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.